Hello, everyone. It's Andrew at Unlimited Singing Bowls, and we have another beautiful 7-bowl set from Crystal Tones. This is not an Unlimited brand. This is a Crystal Tones set. They're another great producer of crystal bowls. This set we're calling Releasing Limits. Releasing Limits. Releasing Limits. And what is great about this set, as you'll begin to hear, is it works on helping you release the stuck energy in your first chakra, which is stuck energy that relates to your body and what's going on in your body. Now, you have many different bodies underneath this body. They're mental, etheric, astral bodies, and everything. But when you're trying to create something in this world, what we'll call the physical world, you sometimes have limits that are in your body. They could come from genetic reasons. They could come from your own personal spiritual reasons. They could come from stuff you picked up. Now, I'm not talking about the limits like, oh, I'm a 5'7" dude from Long Island and I really want to play in the NBA. I mean, there's certain limits there that are, you're not going to be starting center for the Charlotte Hornets. But these are more just like limits of what you're trying to create in the world. Maybe you want to become more psychic, more clairvoyant. Maybe you want to create more love in your life. Maybe you want to change what you do for a living. Maybe you want to heal something that's in your body. And while this is not anything that was medical oriented, suppose you were working on some issue in your body, and if there were limits of like what you could expect to do, what sort of spiritual change you could expect to affect, it's going to be a limit. So let's do that thing we do here and take a moment and find a comfortable place to sit down or lay down. You can stop the video until then. And now once you're there, take a moment and close your eyes and just notice your breath. Are you amped up? Are you going, oh, I've got a breath, I'm gonna relax, relax. No. You're not forcing your breath to relax. You're not forcing yourself to just notice where you are right now. Your eyes closed. And imagine yourself in your head behind your eyes. That's where you should be as a spirit. Imagine that. Say hello to your body. And just notice where it is. And now I want you to imagine, again, from your head, your first chakra at the base of your spine. Imagine it's kind of like a spinning thing. Chakra means spinning wheel. Perhaps it's spinning, perhaps it's not. Perhaps it feels heavy, but just say hello to it. It's parallel to the floor. A lot of the chakras are vertical here, but that first chakra, the great thing about that first chakra is now you can connect it to the center of the planet. So I want you to imagine in your mind's eye a great strong like tree trunk or tube or something, whatever you find amusement with, connecting your first chakra to the center of the planet. And allow that to kind of get wider to about 2 or 3 feet around you. This is a way to do grounding. Now, don't force it. Don't worry about it. If you don't think you did it right, just imagine it exploding and create another one. And allow it to hook in to the center of the planet. You can imagine the center of the planet however you like boiling lava or just calm things. If it's a tree trunk, you can just imagine it there. But you'll feel it. You'll start to notice this energy. If you let this energetic creation that you're creating as a spirit, notice it connecting to the planet. and just say hello to it. You did that. You created something spiritually. And now for fun, I want you just to imagine that gravity from the sun, the earth can handle this. You're not hurting the planet. The earth can handle this. I just want you to imagine stuff that's not you starting to go down there. And in particular, without forcing it, I want you to imagine any limits that you're carrying around in your aura. Because that's what these sounds are going to help you with. Let the sound help release the limits. And don't worry what the limits are, and don't try to push them down like you were constipated. Just let the energy go. And now I want you to imagine this grounding cord hooking up to your body. Like all your body, let it hook up to your feet, your ankles, your legs, your knees, your hips, your pelvis. Just allow that grounding cord to really just hook up into your body and feel it. Feel, if you notice pain in your body, that's great. Just let it go down the grounding cord. It's working on peeling out stuck energy and limits. Now it's up to your torso, your shoulders, your breasts, your arms. Everything's just being grounded, and it feels really nice. Just let that suck on. If it feels yucky or unconscious, that's stuff coming out too. Stuff you weren't aware of is unconscious. And now your neck and your head, your fingertips, your toes, everything's connected to that grounding cord. And you can just imagine telling that grounding cord it has the ability to handle all the energy you want to release. That way you don't have to force it. You just tell it, grounding cord, you can release all this energy. Now, the great thing when a bowl set is kind of set to help the body is sound is going right into the body. So I want you to say hello again to that first chakra. And maybe you'll notice it, maybe you'll feel it, maybe you'll see it, maybe you'll know it's there. It doesn't have to be, oh, I feel it, but you can tell that first chakra to allow one limitation, one of you have in your body that's keeping you from bringing in something new and great, or even thinking about something new or great. Just allow that first chakra to release it. And as it does, notice if you feel that anywhere else in your body coming out. And as it does this, let that grounding cord connect to your nervous system, to your spine and the nerves in your brain. And just let it, anywhere where your nervous system, your spine has been holding on to the stress of this limit, let it come out. And as it's working on the first chakra, this grounding cord, and you can imagine this grounding cord like a waterfall. It's just releasing all this stuff. And the earth is taking it and going, that's easy, recycle that. It's not a big deal for the earth to handle that kind of energy. Say thank you, Earth. You're working with Earth to heal yourself. As you heal yourself, you're actually healing the Earth too, in case you're worried. And allow that grounding cord to hook up to your circulatory system in your heart. And anywhere you've had stress from holding on to this limit or fighting against this limit or whatever, allow the stress and the energy coming out of your circulatory system. And your muscles, and your lungs, your cardiovascular, and your kidneys, and your liver, and your elimination system. Just let the grounding cord hook up into all that through your first chakra and release everything around this limit or two you're trying to release. There it goes. And breathe. Take a second and go, it's okay that I had a limit. I've had a lot of limits in my life. We all have. And I'm finally getting rid of one, maybe two. Great. Once you do it once, it's easier to release more. And I want you now to imagine that grounding cord connecting to your brain again. And just if there's energy in there that maybe has thoughts that are connected to a limit, or wiring that's connected to that limit, allow it just to easily go down the grounding cord. You don't have to force it or push it. Say, hey, I don't need this limit anymore. I'm the soul, I'm the spirit in charge of this body, and I'm cleaning out a limit. Yeah. And now, allow that grounding cord just to kind of go back down just to your first chakra, not through all the body. Just at the base of your spine, and then just connected to the center of the planet. You're doing this as a spirit. These are spiritual abilities you're using. Then I want you to imagine above you a beautiful delivery from God or your life guides, one of the spirits helping you this lifetime. Imagine a beautiful gold glowing sun. And just take a second, just imagine. They're putting in the energy in there for you to make it to the next step. You release this limit to what the next step is. And just allow it to come into your head and body and chakras and fill up these spaces, especially your first chakra. And maybe you need to have another big one. Just really fill up like you were an empty bowl and you're filling it up with a new vibration. Notice it in your nervous system, in every place we cleaned out, your cardiovascular, your skin, your muscles. Let it go down the grounding cord even. Just let it fill you up everywhere. And say hello to that. Just notice it. Maybe you have a feeling, or you see it, or you have a smile on your face. And take a second and own it and say, this is my next level on this. I'm taking it up to some. This is who I am now, my energy now. By owning it, by saying, yes, it's me, you don't have to fall back into the old way. And let the sound help you do this. Now I want you to imagine that grounding cord just dissolving away and going down to the center of the planet. And create a new one from your new vibration. You've changed your vibration in this little healing. You've changed your vibrations. Create a new one where you are now. One that you can rock around with, use. Keeps you solid here. And take a step and acknowledge, like, hey, we all got limits, and you just spent some time releasing one. That's pretty awesome. And anytime you want to work on more, you come back to this video and listen to the sounds of the set that were created. They've been charged up to help you release limits. Validate yourself. Yeah. Thank you for letting me play these bowls for you today and help you out. Hopefully this has been a good thing for you. And this is Andrew from Unlimited Singing Bowls. Thanks.